Hello there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of February 15th through the 21st. Before we get started, I do have a couple of announcements to make. One is that I still have one slot left in a group mentoring session that is coming up on February the 28th at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. You guys can Google what time that would be in your time zone. A group mentoring session is all about people coming together up to four. I only work with a select group at a time, up to four people who want to expand and explore their own psychic or intuitive abilities. If that time works for you and you want to be a part of that, please let me know. For those of you who that time does not work for you, but you do want to be in on a group mentoring session, also let me know. You can find my contact information on my website, amista.info, and we will get that scheduled for you, whether you want in the one that's already active or the next one. Okay, so that's that advertisement, aka announcement. The next one is about my monthly forecast that I did for February. As most of you know, I am keeping an eye on how many views the monthly forecasts get, and I got to tell you right now, they're pretty slim. Compared to what I was expecting or hoping for. So for those of you who would like to see me do more monthly forecasts and continue those, I'm going to have to see that they're actually worth my time and worth my effort to do that. So if you want to see me continue those, you guys are going to have to share those. Help me out. Get them out to Facebook, Pinterest, wherever else you share, Google+, whatever else there is out there, Twitter, all that stuff. Because if these monthlies do not get a lot of views, and I'm expecting them to get more views than the weeklies because they're up there a lot longer, they apply a lot longer, then it really, honestly, it's not my time to worth my time to sit in front of this camera all day long and then format these videos and upload them to YouTube. It's just not worth my time and effort. So unless there's a lot of people looking at these and I feel like I'm really impacting a lot of people with them. So you guys help me out. If you want to keep seeing these monthly forecasts, get them out there to everybody that you can. If you saw the monthly forecast already and you're like, ugh, I don't know what the heck she's doing, then don't share them. Because if the numbers don't go up, I'm not going to be putting out my time and energy to make them. Okay, so that is that. So let's get into your week, Sagittarius. On Monday, you have the Seven of Coins showing up. You're the second sign to get this card on Monday this week. Seven of Coins. No, I don't remember what other sign got it. Seven of Coins does indicate that you are getting some kind of payout on Monday, and this is a payout for something that you started expecting that you would get a payout on it. Now this can be financial. In many cases it will be. It is a coins card, so that is the majority of the meanings that come through for it. However, I've seen this card also play out in emotional stuff where somebody invested time and energy and effort into a relationship in hopes that something would come out of that. And so I have seen it play out that way as well. I'm sure this could also play out in a spiritual manner, like if you start really sticking to a spiritual routine for yourself, you start to see the payoff of that. So this could be playing out in a spiritual way as well. But seeing some kind of payoff for yourself on Monday, Sagittarius. Now Tuesday, we have another really great card for you guys. This is the Sun card. I love the Sun card. The Sun card just means that on Tuesday, you get to do pretty much what you want to do the way you want to do it. It's going to feel really good. And by the time you go to bed, you're going to feel like you had a really productive, happiness-making day. I love it when we get the Sun card. Now, for some of you, this is going to be all day. It's going to feel like that to you. For some of you, this is just going to be some time frame during the day, maybe an hour or two. For others of you, this could be like half of the day. But you're going to have some point in the day where you just really are enjoying what you're doing, how you're doing it, and just feeling like you're being very productive doing what you love. Very cool card to come up. Now, on Wednesday. Six of Cups showing up. This is just telling me that you're having some pleasant memories on Wednesday, feeling nostalgia about times gone by, maybe looking back on an old relationship and remembering some of the good times. You know, maybe you might be thinking about somebody who's crossed over and remembering some of the good times you had with them, with grandparents or parents or whoever. But it just talks about really having some very pleasant memories on Wednesday. Cool card to have come up for sure. This could be you celebrating the anniversary or the birthday of somebody who has crossed over. This could be even a celebration of somebody's anniversary that is here. This could be like a day that there are like 50th wedding anniversary celebrations, you know, and people are looking back at memories from that type of thing as well. All kinds of ways that this really can come in, but very positive, pleasant memories coming up for you on Wednesday, Sagittarius. Now Thursday, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Cups in reverse is telling me that there is some relationship in your life that's moving backwards instead of forwards. For a lot of you, this is going to be a romantic relationship, as the cups imply, but it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship that's moving backwards. This could be a friendship, this could be a business partnership, this could be some kind of family relationship that's moving backwards. So you don't want to, anytime you see a Cups card, you don't automatically want to go, oh, that's about my romantic life. No, that's about your relationships. All of your relationships can come up on Cups cards. So please do not box yourself in when you're interpreting cards like that, whether it's cards somebody else is pulling for you or whether it's cards you pull for yourself. Don't limit yourself like that. You'll miss a lot of really great information if you do. Okay, so let's move to Friday. Friday, you Sagittariuses have the Two of Clubs showing up in reverse, which is telling me you have a decision that you're procrastinating about on Friday. This decision has to do with two or more things that you like or that you want to participate in, that you feel enthusiasm for, and maybe they overlap. Maybe they're both happening at the same time. Maybe you just don't have enough energy and resources to pour into both of them to have them both go forward. So you have to prioritize. You have to pick one over the other. Not an easy thing because you really enjoy and like both of these options, or however many options you have here. So I feel like that's probably why you're procrastinating on this, is just because the decision is hard. Excuse me. I'm starting a new schedule lately and my body's not totally adjusted yet. Okay, so Saturday, we have the Nine of Swords showing up for you, Sagittarius. And that just means that on Saturday, there's something that is concerning you deeply, concerning you so much that you probably are having a hard time focusing on normal, routine, everyday stuff, and probably even having a hard time sleeping. The key with this card is when we're so obsessed about a situation that it interferes with how we function in everyday life and how we sleep, a lot of times what's going on is we don't have any control over this situation, because let's face it, if we did, we would just fix it. Then there would be nothing to stress out about. So because we don't have control over the situation, it almost makes it even worse. Because you're just stuck in this place of, this is not how I want things, but there's nothing I can do about it. But the key here is to do some growth for yourself, to make peace with the situation the way it is, with however it's going to pan out, to make peace with the fact that you don't have control over it, to figure out a way that you can make that okay with you, that you're not in charge of this little part of life that's only temporary anyway. So if you can make peace with it, that's really going to help you a lot as far as stress level and being able to sleep and being able to function and think well. Now Sunday, we have a much better card coming up for you. This is the Temperance card, which talks about finding that balance. So this is telling me that you took this Nine of Swords and you put it to bed. All that concern and stuff, you took care of it, gone. And now Sunday, you've got that balance back. You're feeling much better about yourself. You're feeling much better about your situation. and you're just feeling much more like you're in your own groove. You can really focus and think well. You've got good clarity when you've got the Temperance card coming up. So it's a very good card. I'm glad to see I'm glad to see the Nine of Swords followed immediately by that, because that means that that Nine of Swords is, we're just dealing with that just for a short. And then after that, we're on to better things. So good for you, Sagittarius. Thank you, everybody. That is your week. Thank you for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. Don't forget, if you haven't seen the February monthlies, check out that for your sign. If you want me to do more monthlies, share the monthlies everywhere. And if you don't like them and you don't want more, don't share them. Everything will be fine. Okay, so everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next week. Peace out.